you ever noticed the instructions on some of the edibles, such as ketchup, would say store in a cool dry place or store at room temperature? These instructions are given because a change in temperature might affect the taste of that item. So you have to maintain a certain environment for storing it. Enzymes are kind of like that too. They are extremely specific or picky about their environment and do not really like change, as we already know. So now, we will see how change in the environment could potentially affect enzymes. All enzymes have a specific temperature or pH at which they work best, and any fluctuation from its optimum can lead to enzyme denaturation. This means that its shape becomes distorted and it can no longer bind to the substrate. So, it is useless at this point. Well, this seems like a drastic end of the enzyme. Therefore, they need a specific environment. Let's see the effect that temperature has on enzymes in more detail. Initially, the rate of a reaction seems to increase with an increase in the temperature. We can say that it is directly proportional, but actually, this can only happen up to a certain limit. All enzymes can work at their maximum rate or can work best at a specific temperature, and this temperature is known as the optimum temperature. Are you familiar with the concept of how heat increases the rate of reaction? Well, heat speeds up the reaction because reactant molecules collide more, and that generates more kinetic energy, and this leads to more product formation. However, if we increase the temperature beyond the optimum level, then the kinetic energy of the enzyme increases too. Recall that enzymes are essentially proteins. So, if these vibrations become too violent, then the globular structure that is essential for the enzyme activity can be lost and the enzyme is said to be denatured. And the phenomenon is known as denaturation of enzyme. A sad end for the enzyme, isn't it? You can understand this better by looking at the graph. You can think of it in terms of an egg.